Hello, I'm David Beadle. Here's what's happening from RateAlertNow.com. 30-year mortgage rates rose for a fourth day in a row after considerable consternation about the fact the U.S. Congress is about to hike the national debt ceiling to almost $14 trillion. More borrowing by the government causes higher rates for you. The national average 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is now at 4.75%. with 2 3/8 points, up a quarter point from Friday for an extra cost of $250 on a $100,000 loan. The 5% rate is now at 3/4 of 1 point, up an eighth of a point from Friday for an extra cost of $125 on $100,000 of borrowing. Remember, 1 point is worth 1% of the loan amount. This means 1 point is $1,000 on a $100,000 loan and $2,000 on a $200,000 loan. When it comes to a 2-point loan, that represents 2% of the loan amount. This means 2 points is $2,000 on a $100,000 loan and $4,000 on a $200,000 loan. The national average 15-year fixed-rate mortgage was up an eighth of a point, with the 4.25% rate at 1 5/8 points, and the 4.5% rate is now at a quarter of 1 point. Rates have now risen so much that I'm having to quote you base rates, which are higher than last week's base rates. In order for you to know when to lock your floating fixed-rate mortgage, you have to have an early warning system on changes in rates and points before they occur throughout every business day. That's where my Rate Alert Now service becomes essential to your rate lock strategy. I'll tell you via regular email and or mobile text messaging when rates are about to go up, and if you act quickly, you may be able to reach your local mortgage professional by phone to lock your rate before the mortgage company has had time to execute an emergency rate change. The cost of my service is less than $1 a day. This morning, we will see the wholesale inflation numbers for last month. The estimate is that price pressures at the producer level jumped almost 3 times as high as they were in October. That's what's happening. I'm David Beadle. For full details on my real-time mortgage rate alert service to help you beat the system, visit RateAlertNow.com and check back here later today for my next free mortgage rate update.